way up. There you go. Oh, that's a little high. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. It's been a while. It's been 2 years. Okay. So it's a well-known fact that preteens and teenagers are the smartest people in the world. It's true. It's true. If you don't believe me, I've got a 12-year-old and a 15-year-old at home. They're going to fact check you on that one. When I think back to when I was that age, I made some excellent decisions. And some of my smartest decisions happened when I was with my best friend, Heather. But let me talk a little bit about what 13-year-old Whitney was like. Now, puberty didn't hit until I was closer to 15. So 13 was like at the height of the awkward stage. Super tall. I mean, I'm tall now, but super tall for a 13-year-old. Super skinny, frizzy hair, thick glasses, braces that came with these contraptions like rubber bands and bionators. Like it was a mess. My friends, they gave me a nickname of Chicken Hopper because I looked like the mix between a chicken and a grasshopper. Middle school was really cruel. Now looking back on it, I thought that I was way cooler than I actually was. Exhibit A, the Kentucky State Fair, 1992. This was the year that Heather and I, our parents, decided that we were old enough to walk around the fair by ourselves. This was a big thing. We were ready for this, and we spent hours getting ready. We were certain there would be boys that we would have to be beating off with a stick. Heather's hair was straight and real thick, and I kid you not, we spent a good 30 minutes trying to get her bangs to stick straight up with the perfect wave motion over to the left. We each had no less than 4 pairs of neon-colored spandex biker shorts that we very carefully placed 1 inch apart so you could see every color. Now, we had the neon shirts to match, and we strutted through that fair like we were Beyonce walking up to the stage ready to accept our umpteenth Grammy Award. Now, years later, Heather's mom and dad tell a very funny story about this event. Turns out that it wasn't that we were old enough to walk the fair by ourselves. It was because they were way too embarrassed to be seen with us in public. They said, go ahead. And they had a great time at the fair. They walked about 20 feet behind us and laughed at us the entire time. A year later, Heather and I were in the height of a boy crazy mode. Now, there were no boys who were crazy about us, except for the group home of the juvenile delinquents at the end of the street, but that's another story for another time. We tried really hard to make ourselves look older than we really were. So that meant stuffing our bras, it meant wearing way too much makeup, and it meant shaving our legs. Now, about this time, there was a product that was making its way through all of the commercial breaks. And if you were around at that time, you know what it was. It was Nair. And if you saw those commercials, those ladies had their lives in order. Their legs were tan, and they were smooth, and they knew what they were doing. And so Heather and I walked a mile to the Walgreens, and we bought it. And we didn't go to my house, because I had 2 little sisters, and they were gonna ruin this for us. So we went to Heather's house, and we went to the bathroom, and we stripped down to our bra and underwear, and very confidently put Nair all over our legs. And we sat there, and we waited for our lives to change. 5 minutes in, something started to feel different, and it tingled, and then it burned. And so we both grabbed a wet washcloth, and we started to wipe the Nair from our legs from the bottom to the top. You know. Yeah. We were so panicked that we neglected to reread the directions that said, you should wipe it from the top to the bottom the same way the hair grows, not in the opposite way. We screamed bloody murder. We ran out of the bathroom, and we ran through Heather's house, screaming and crying in our underwear and bra, with Nair all over our legs. And her mother came out. She was certain we were being murdered. And she came, and she was ready to spring into action. And then she saw us. Now, I wish you could see the look on her face when she realized what was really happening. And never again have I used Nair in my life. And now I have kids of my own. And I laugh with them, and I laugh at them a lot. And when they say and do stupid things daily, I remember myself at that age. And I laugh, and I think, it's gonna be all right. And I wouldn't change that for the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Whitney. Very nice. It's a good